Mark Cuban is no doubt one of America's finest billionaires, highly reputed for his self-made success as an entrepreneur. He's gone from selling stamps door to door as a kid, giving disco lessons to help pay his way through Indiana University, and being fired from a software shop for closing a $15,000 sale instead of cleaning up the store, to becoming one of the greatest success stories in America. Cuban has always had a keen eye for identifying viable investments and was one of the few billionaires in the country to start investing in cryptocurrency as a class of assets. But it now appears that Cuban's earlier excitement about the prospect of cryptocurrencies has now been completely wiped out, and the billionaire no longer considers cryptocurrencies the refreshingly unique asset classes that they were. In this video, we've detailed Cuban's journey as a crypto evangelist, and just why the billionaire might be having to rethink about the entire concept of digital currencies as a whole. Right from when his interest in cryptocurrencies started, Cuban has always been bullish on the future of digital currencies, and has often compared blockchain technology to the early days of the dot-com era. With this resolute belief, the self-made billionaire has held on very dearly to all of the cryptocurrencies that he has bought since the very early days of digital currencies. According to Cuban, he owns a lot of ethereum, and he's convinced that it's the closest thing to a true currency. He considers ethereum to be more adaptable over time as developers can iterate and improve its capabilities. His portfolio allocation presently, however, holds 60% of Bitcoin, 30% of ethereum, and 10% of other currencies, especially Dogecoin. Cuban has invested and continues to invest in Bitcoin despite the recent crash in the crypto market. But it appears that the billionaire is now increasingly becoming displeased with recent developments in the digital currency space. The prices of many currencies soared, and the cryptocurrency space was in full madness mode, as many experts explained. Many retail investors, especially millennials and Gen Zs especially, picked up interest in the cryptocurrencies, largely due to the fear of missing out. This saw a lot of money being poured into the market, and two of the most popular currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum appreciated astronomically. While many of the younger and new market entrants kept investing in cryptocurrencies largely as a store of value, institutional investors like Cuban now had their eyes set on crypto projects like decentralized finance, and were pouring in a lot of investments into these as well. These projects would eliminate the proverbial middleman from financial services, and it was an exciting new prospect. NFTs arose shortly afterward, becoming an instant rave as well as the newest buzzword for the remainder of 2021. NFTs were novel in their unique way as they provided a new proof of ownership for pieces of online content, like photos and recordings, and were quickly deemed the future of art. This crypto craze created a lot of crypto millionaires and billionaires, especially as the price of cryptocurrencies continued to soar to reach their highest valuation of $3 trillion as of November 2021. Bitcoin rose to well over $69,000, and Ethereum, the second most popular digital currency, likewise appreciated remarkably, peaking at nearly $5,000. Cuban has always held the opinion that while Bitcoin will continue to remain the largest cryptocurrency by market value for a very long period, it only appeals to him as a store of value rather than a currency. To him, Bitcoin is an even better alternative to gold, giving its algorithmic scarcity and quality that'll greatly and constantly keep the currency's value rising. By the first quarter of this year, the Bitcoin bubble had burst, and the market is now only valued at less than $1 billion. With the ongoing market crash, Bitcoin has now lost well over 70% of its value compared to its all-time high. And Ethereum has similarly crashed, so far also losing nearly 70% of its value from its record high. The crash has been all-inclusive, and the NFT market has likewise collapsed, with trading volumes on major NFT trading platforms like Amazon and OpenSea plummeting. The most popular cryptocurrency exchange platforms have also taken a hit. For example, the likes of Coinbase and Robinhood have experienced severe stock market value erosion, with Coinbase's shares particularly going down by over 75% in the first quarter of 2022. This situation that many predicted would be short-lived has persisted for months now, with some crypto experts already tagging it the crypto winter. The outlook of the crypto industry remains hopelessly pessimistic, and some of the industry's biggest investors are fast questioning the fundamentals of digital currency and their viability as alternatives to fiat notes. To this end, Mark Cuban has been particularly outspoken and hasn't minced words on his recent new-formed views about the industry. The billionaire is now very convinced that the crypto space has completely lost the novelty and excitement that it used to have. Considered an Ethereum maximalist, Cuban has admitted that he's been more fascinated by Ethereum and the currency's peculiar blockchain, especially due to the small contracts that run on it. The introduction of smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain saw the birth of the now popular ideas like decentralized finance, decentralized exchanges, and non-fungible tokens in the digital currency space. To Cuban, these concepts changed the game and gave him an even deeper insight into the future of digital currencies, prompting him to pour more investment into Ethereum and a number of other cryptocurrencies. Cuban believes that smart contracts will go a long way in shaping the future of digital currencies, and has asserted that it's exactly these smart contracts that make cryptocurrencies a lot like the internet. Cuban has been very active in the crypto ecosystem and has repeatedly placed his bet on Ethereum to become the #1 cryptocurrency, overthrowing Bitcoin. Regulatory concerns regarding crypto have always been a hotly debated issue while the market soared, but these debates have largely subsided since the crash. Cuban has been likewise critical of the SEC in this regard as well. Just last month, the billionaire lambasted the chair of the commission, Gary Gensler, for the agency's unclear regulations, a factor that he thinks makes it nearly impossible for crypto investors and business people to get clarity from the regulator on the status of digital coins and tokens, and has further worsened the bad perception and approach toward the crypto market. While the SEC and its chair continue to openly reiterate that they remain focused on investor protection, Gensler has also admitted that he sees no reason why the crypto market should be treated differently from the rest of the capital markets just because it uses a different technology. Nonetheless, Cuban remains convinced that both Gensler and the SEC have been wrong in how they've handled the regulation of the crypto market, despite Gensler further stating that the goal is to ensure that investor protection is standardized. Cuban, who is also heavily invested in a wide range of other crypto products like OpenSea, CryptoSlam, and SuperRare, has remained unconvinced by the regulatory efforts of the SEC and continues to be very skeptical and pessimistic of the rigorous enforcement regime of the regulatory body. The crypto market has especially been hit by the present realities of the US and global economies. With continuously rising interest rates coupled with high inflation and higher living costs, the market is increasingly losing a lot of short-term speculators, many of whom rushed into the market while crypto prices surged, leaving only long-term investors and holders who are not exactly sure what to make of the situation. As the market stands, it's pretty hard to predict how much further these cryptocurrencies will fall, making it even harder for bigger investors like Cuban to know how best to react. While many crypto experts have largely speculated that big investors like Cuban will most likely increase their investment in the market and buy more coins and tokens, Cuban's recent sharp criticism of the SEC over crypto-related subjects has not exactly pointed in this direction. The prolific investor and Dallas Mavericks owner has also expressed sharp criticism for the metaverse, describing the fact that people are actually buying up real estate on metaverse platforms like the Sandbox and Decentraland as the dumbest thing ever. While there's no doubt that the billionaire will continue to hold all of his crypto coins and tokens for as long as is necessary, it remains largely unclear what his outlook toward cryptocurrencies and the crypto market will be should the market ultimately recover. As always, make sure to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and smash the notification bell to receive updates when we post more intriguing stories about global finance and investing.